right, boys and girls, good morning. It is early in the morning, and as soon as I wake up, guess what? Lycan is up and at 'em, and she wants to do a list of things. And I'm just like, I haven't even had a Pepsi yet. Not coffee, Pepsi.
I've been excited about this since yesterday on the car on the road trip. Whenever he said we're doing this, I've been wanting to do this since then. If we had our list and everything together, we would have did it in the car. Okay.
So what we're doing today is a top 5 video of the most sympathetic characters in horror movies. Sympathetic characters, people that you want to wrap your arms around in a big hug and squeeze them and say, it'll be okay. People that as they're dying, you want to hold their head in your lap and say, you're not alone. I'll be with you until the end. Am I making you cry yet? That's what we mean by sympathetic. It could be a victim. It could be a side character. It could be a main character. It could be a fucking killer. Who knows? What we're going to do is you're going to hear both of our top 5 lists as rank it right on down. And if I feel the need to call her out or if she feels the need to smack me in the back of the head, you're going to be right there on the sidelines watching it all. So let's get right into it. Number 5. Take it away.
So I could not pick a movie for this person, but every character he's ever played, I just want to give you a big old hug. And we actually got to meet this said person at Cinema Wasteland, and that's exactly what I did. I went up and gave him a big old hug. But the one I'm going with is going to be from Hills Have Eyes. And Michael Berryman.
Wait a minute. You think Michael Berryman's a sympathetic character? Hills Have Eyes, Michael Berryman? Who was like... No. No, he's just a really nasty dude in Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, if he had more hugs, he would not have been a nasty dude in Hills Have Eyes, as you put it.
Oh boy, we're on for a hell of a ride here. My number 5, I gotta check my list. I should have checked it earlier.
And my bad, I cannot think of his character name right now.
Pluto.
That was in my head, but I did not want to, throw it out there. But that was what was in my head. So cool.
I'm still almost speechless by that choice, but hey, everyone's got an opinion. Opinions are just like assholes. Everyone's got one. Mm-hmm. My number 5 is Stanley Coopersmith. Stanley Coopersmith? Who the fuck is that? Evil Speak. Clint Howard's character in Evil Speak. This poor motherfucker was in a military academy. I believe he was an orphan, stuck at a military academy. He was bullied by the people there. He was bullied by the instructors there. He was bullied to the point where he finds a mystic Satan summoning book down in the basement of some dirty-ass building and uses a computer to summon the devil. One of Clint Howard's best performances. Number 5, Stanley Coopersmith.
And I apparently need to see this movie because if I watched it, I don't remember anything about it. But see what happens when you're bullied? Bullies want Satan, okay? Don't bully people. No bullying.
Exactly. Love thy neighbor.
So number 4, and I think some of you guys will agree with me on this one.
Better be better than Michael Berryman.
Mrs. Voorhees. How would you feel if people were doing drugs and fucking and your kid fucking drowns? What would you do? Instead of, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill these people and they're gonna get revenge and cut off my fucking head. No. So, Banshee agrees. So, Mrs. Voorhees is my number 4.
Okay, I won't complain about that one at all. I can see Mrs. Voorhees as a sympathetic character. Her son was deformed and mongoloid and was picked on at camp, and her husband apparently left her. And then her only son dies while people are just ignoring the kid to make whoopee. I go along with that. My number 4 actually does come from the Friday the 13th series. And that is going to be Joey from Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Man, the dude just wanted to help. He just wanted to give Vic a fucking chocolate bar. That's it. Is there anything wrong with this? Is there anything worth getting a fucking axe to the back for wanting to give someone a fucking chocolate bar? And he just wanted to help everybody. He was just a little good kid who was orphaned and had some problems, and the girls were laughing at him, and Vic was chopping the shit out of him. He's a truly sympathetic character that did not deserve to die, and I would have taken that chocolate bar.
Number 3, I played with this in my head last night because my number 3 was going to be my number 2 yesterday. But I have a better number 2 whenever I started thinking about it. When I was thinking about it in the car, I said, Number 3, the original Carrie. I mean, you got a psychotic mom. You got a principal that can't pronounce her fucking name. The one teacher that was nice to you, the coach or gym teacher or whatever, whenever you're at prom is laughing at you too. I
don't know if she was laughing at her.
Yeah, she was laughing at her. You can watch the scene where she's out there and they're all laughing.
I thought she was like freaked out, but Carrie had it all warped up in her fucking mind or something.
You never know. You never know if that was what Carrie... Either way, that's what Carrie thought was happening.
Yeah.
So, Carrie is going to be my number 3.
My number 3 is... I'll have to double check. Damn it. What was my number 3? Oh, my number 3 is more of a... It's not a... It's someone that it killed me to see them die. Because in the movie, they were so sweet and so innocent.
Oh, boy.
And not only did they look the part, but they acted the part. And I don't know, there's just something really... really beautiful, not sexy, just really beautiful about the character's innocence. And it really hurt to see her pass away. And that is Samantha from from Halloween 5. The girl dressed up in the devil outfit that got killed in the barn when she was going to make love to her boyfriend for the very first time.
But they found kittens.
She was so shy. And the kittens that she found... And how she was chasing around and playing with... God, she was just so fucking innocent, man.
Yeah.
That just hurt watching her pass. Am I wrong?
No.
Thank you.
Number 2. And you guys will probably say, what's her obsession?
Oh, boy.
With this character. What is her obsession?
Here we go.
My Belial. I mean, he finally has a woman in part 3. Finally gets a woman. And he has babies.
What?
And one of his poor babies gets killed because some cop sits on it. And that poor thing, I mean... He just wanted to eat and...
Eat people's faces off?
Well...
Are you serious? Belial, basket case. The little fucking Siamese twin monster that...
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what number 1 is. What's that going to be? The It's Alive baby?
Honorable mention!
Number 2 for me is another case of most of mine are bullies. Or not bullies, but the bullied. None of mine are bullies. This is another person who was bullied pretty hard to the point where pop, they just kind of snap a little bit and take revenge. Or do they? Arnie Cunningham, Christine. Biggest fucking nerd you want to meet. Somehow had a friend that was a jock, but got bullied at school, was pushed around basically by his parents, was forbidden to have a car. Of course, the car was possessed by the devil or something. It was a sentient car. But poor fucking Arnie. He just wanted to be like his best friend, popular and liked by family, friends, have a girlfriend. And he did get that stuff. And he just had to take a killer car to get it, apparently. And then the ending, when fuck spoilers, you know that the guy's gonna fucking die. Okay, the killer always appears to die or does die, but when he gets thrown through the window of the car, spoiler. But when he dies, it's so sad because as his life is leaving him, you're just like, wow.
The car is even sad.
That poor... Way to ruin a tender moment. The car. The car's not sad. The car ran over people.
The car, when he died, or as he was dying, was playing, I can't even remember the name of the song, but it was the saddest song.
I'll give you that. Okay.
So, the only thing that I will say about his rant over there, I was a female jock when I was in high school, and I was friends with the nerd. With the nerds in school? What do you mean? The nerd had a jock for a friend, of all people.
Well, I mean, normally that's not what happens. That doesn't happen very often. I'm not trying to stereotype jocks, but generally speaking, at least in horror movies, the jocks are not friendly people. Normally in a horror flick, they are assholes and, let's pour his head in the toilet and flush it.
Assholes and dumbasses.
Exactly.
So number uno, or as I say when I'm playing Uno, uni no 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 no.
What?
You guys don't remember the typewriter from the Muppets? You don't remember? It's either the Muppets or Sesame Street. I don't remember.
I don't remember either one
But
having
anyway.
a typewriter. But
Teddy Bear from the final chapter.
Friday the 13th.
I mean, he was just so sweet. He was a flirt. He was sweet. And it's just like, whenever he was, watching the thing all by himself. Was it a movie he was watching?
Stag film.
Stag film he was watching all by himself. And you could tell he was just depressed and he was just watching it to make himself laugh so he didn't come across as this little depressed crybaby. But I just wanted to give him a big old hug. And I think when we went to talk to him at Horror Hound, I think we gave him a big old hug.
It could have been a worse choice. I don't disagree with it. He did seem very sad and lonely, and everyone's off doing their... He was the guy that was there to be my hair's still all fucked up. You gotta let me wake up in the morning before we do this shit. I can go along with that, though. He was there to be Mr. Funny and kind of popular and shit, and Mr. Party guy kind of guy, and then he's just left alone by himself with nothing but a stag film. That's kind of depressing. My number one is Rachel Lang, The Rage, Carrie Part 2. God, that movie fucking breaks my heart. Yes. I don't care what you say. That is a great fucking movie. The character of Rachel Lang with her fucked up family, and her dog getting hit by a car and them having to rush her to the hospital and always being an outsider and always being the not so much picked on, but she was just a fucking social outcast. And then she starts to get accepted by the
Mean Girls.
No, not the Mean Girls. She gets accepted by the what the hell was his name? Jason Lee? No, it wasn't
London.
Jason London. Yes, London. He makes an attraction to her, and she's starting to find love for the first time, and them fucking mean girls and them mean-ass jocks that fucked with her, and God, when she's fucking... I wanted so badly at the end of that fucking... I so badly wanted... When London is sitting in his dorm room at college, I was so crossing my fingers and praying to everything that I could that she was going to show up. And she didn't, because she died.
In his vision that he had, because he kept the dog was in the dorm room, because her dog survived. He had his vision of her climbing into the window. So, was that a vision or was that real?
It was not real. She blew up, I think. I'll have to rewatch it. It's been a while, but I think she's like, ah, and blew up.
I don't remember.
But that just kills me. That one always kills me. That one of the few moments that I actually have to suck it up. And
be a man.
Yeah. What do you mean suck it up and be a man? Are you bullying me?
No, I didn't. You're the one that said suck it up. I just said, and be a man. I just finished your sentence for you. We do that. We're husband and wife. We finish each other's sentences.
I don't think I was going to go there. I wasn't really going to finish the sentence. I was just going to leave it at suck it up. I'm going to go and summon Satan on a computer. That's our top 5 sympathetic characters, guys. Hope you liked it. This was prepared totally separately. I had no idea what was on her list. She had no idea what was on mine. We're going to do some more of these. We're going to definitely, there is a most hated character that we're going to be coming up with. I was also thinking, I'm going to throw this one out to you right now. What if we ask like a series, you come up with a set of questions, like 5 questions, and I'll come up with a set, and we'll ask each other the questions and respond and discuss. Like, for example, what do you mean, what kind of question? What character in a horror movie would you most like to party with? And then you come up with the answer, and then you ask me one of your own design. What person would you slice their head off? Or, shit like that.
I'm ready to do the most hated right
Yeah, that one's going to take... That one we're going to do maybe in a week or so. That one's coming. Maybe sooner.
Fuck you! We're doing that now!
No, we're not doing
Well, not right this second, but we're doing it now! Man,
this went into almost 20 minutes. We got to get over this.
Well, whenever this one is done, we'll do a separate one for that. But we're doing it now!
We have to...
It's my money! No. It's my video, and I want it now.
Stay spooky.
I like it spooky.
I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.